Hey guys, long time no talk to. I'm so sorry. I really, really am. There hasn't been much for me to talk about, but I'm back. What I have to do on this camera is not the best quality. But someone stole my camera, and I think it was a family member. Welcome back, April. Welcome back. So I've been here in the States for about 4 months now. I was able to enjoy the holidays with my family. It was quite wonderful, being with my grandmother. She's like 75 now, so it was great being with her. Spending time with my grandmother because I love her so much. So being away from her, I'm happy that I'm able to, be back and spend time with her and my mother. We have a really close relationship, so it's really been good to, be with my family and everything. One of the things with being back is, I would read about stuff, but I read about like reverse culture, shock. I was like, oh, it's not real. It's so stupid. Like, it's not gonna happen. But then I read about it and I was like, hold up. This is kind of some of the stuff I've been dealing with. Like, seriously. But then I realized, like, I think a lot of it is just, like, when I went to Korea, it was a little bit of a shock. But I was anticipating a shock. This is the difference. When you go to another country, you're anticipating. Oh, I'm sorry, my ribs are junky. You're anticipating the change. You're anticipating that things are going to be different. The language and the food and where you live. You're anticipating these things. When you come back to your own country, you're thinking things are going to be the same. You're thinking that your emotions are going to be the same, but they're not. People change, around you, you forget things. And that's something that you don't expect to happen and you don't prepare for. And also, it's like you're coming back and it's like you have to start all over. Especially for people like who are coming back to America permanently. Well, that's scary. You have to get another car, get another job, get, really start your life over, rebuild relationships with people that you knew. And it is quite, man, it's an emotional roller coaster, and I never would have thought that it would affect me the way it did. Now they say it's reverse culture shock, but to me, I don't call it that. I call it me being the Scorpio dragon that I am, and my crazy emotions that happen in my head and go in a whirlwind. I don't know. Maybe for me, it's even harder as I'm not being here, staying here permanently. So I'm like wavering, with emotions, and like my emotions have been like a roller coaster. I'm like, oh, yay, I'm a great person. Oh, I'm a loser. I'm nothing. Like, it's like, oh. So unfortunately, no one prepares you for the time, from going to your country and going into a foreign country and then coming back. To me, it was much harder because when I had to deal with things in Korea, it was over time. It was over 2 years time. When you come back to your native country, it's like bam, like you have to deal with all these emotions at the same time. So it can be quite difficult and a lot to deal with. So just be prepared when you do go back to your home country. There's going to be a lot of emotions, and you're not going to really even, you think you know yourself, but you don't. So it's something, if you do go back to your country, I don't know how you can prepare yourself, but just write down good things about yourself and your goals, and that you can stick to them, because it's easy to get off track. And, like I said, it's an emotional. I'm on an emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy, but I can't get off. So in November, I don't know if you guys, I didn't do a fan account of it because I didn't want, because I wrote about it and like did it on my A1 radio, K-pop A1 radio, What's Up Wednesdays, every Wednesday. I didn't want to do too much about it, but I did go see Taeyong in November. It was amazing. I love Taeyong. I gave him a gift and he wore it. It's so nice. And it was wonderful seeing Taeyong solo. And I ran into people who knew me as a pink fashion show, from YouTube, my blog. Young lady while I was in H&M, and another girl while we were at the event. And I hung out with YB Mania and always Taeyong. It was so awesome. So I was so glad and honored to be invited to that because it was quite an experience. Yeah, it was wonderful. And I got to hang out with my Mayate, who had been watching my videos from the beginning from Korea. She took me all around San Francisco, like Fisherman's Wharf, and we did like the 70 thing and Ripley's Believe It or Not. So it was amazing. I had such a wonderful time. And I love San Francisco. You guys are amazing, seriously. Am I going back to Korea? Yes. A lot of people, when they visit another country, it's kind of like a temporary thing. Oh, I just wanted to, go outside the country. I just wanted to experience something new. And then they go back to America or wherever their home is, and they're fine with that. Me, I felt like Asia is where I need to be. Asia is my home. Like, regardless, Asia is my home. So, yes, I will be returning in the summer. Yes. Will I be teaching? No. What will I be doing? You don't need to know yet. I will be returning in the summer, and it's very I was very glad. And even though I always knew I was going to go back in 2014, just like the emotions that you deal with, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to travel anywhere else again. I'm never going to be anything. Oh, like it really is. And you have to just keep reminding yourself that you have a plan, you're sticking to it, you're making it happen, and you're gonna achieve it. So you gotta keep it going. So I am returning. I'm very happy. Of course, I keep track with all my friends from there. My friend actually, she just messaged me and she visited our the dance and vocal school that we went to, and she was like, "Oh yeah, they're still playing your video inside." And your dance teacher said that you're a great singer. I was like, oh my gosh, like I was like, what? They're showing my video in there? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And actually, I did that yesterday, and I finally got the courage to show my mom the video because I was so nervous. I didn't want to show anybody my singing. I recorded a song for the dance vocal school I went to. So when I go back, I will start going back there. I'm so excited because it was really progressing, and I was like, oh, sorry, we're back to America. And I was like, oh, why did I do that? But honestly, I couldn't continue teaching because I probably would have ended up smacking somebody's child or a teacher or something because I'm such a nice person. But I spazzed out. I unfortunately, because I suppressed my feelings, and I would have spazzed out and it would have been good. So that's why I ended it nicely. But I will be returning because I love Korea, I love Asia, I love just everything about it. So I will be returning. Thank you all who have continued to be there with me along this ride, and Aja fighting to another year in Asia or however long. Oh, I forgot. And then I'll go to school out there. I'm not sure exactly when the school starts, if I'll go like in the summertime or the fall, but I will be going to school there to learn the Korean language because I want to be fluent. I feel like it is important to be fluent in the language. If I want to do anything Korea, I must be fluent. 괜찮아요? Nah, good. All right, guys. So there's an update. People have been asking me, "Oh, update, update." I'm sorry, and here it is. Oh my gosh. So I'll talk to you guys later, and we'll talk about some other just stuff somehow. Anything you guys want to know, I'll just talk about it. All right, guys. Peace out.